Good morning, everyone. This is Gail with TradersHelpDesk, and I'm reviewing the yen pairs because we have the Bank of Japan rate announcement tonight. Now, they don't ever give us an exact time of the rate announcement, but normally it's between 10:30 and midnight. So typically what I do is use the either dailies or the weeklies because I'm usually not up when these rate announcements come out. But what I'm actually looking at is whether this area at 110.29, 110.78 can actually be broken today during the U.S. session. Now you can see that they've rejected this low. And what do I mean by that? I mean, we made a low, they came back to test it, and they rejected it on this bar. So this simply tells me we're going to go up to 110.11, possibly 110.29, or this area. And that would be during the U.S. session today. Now, when it approaches that area, I'm watching the stochastics. I want to see hidden divergence, actually very similar to here. You can see that when they made that high, right here, if we go back and look, it equals this high over here. So if you draw the lines connecting the dots on the stochastics, this one was much higher. There's your hidden divergence, and that actually gave a clue that this market was going to go down. So that's what I'm looking for during the U.S. session today. And then I would either go out on a 3 a.m., a 7 a.m., 11 a.m. There's so many different potentials for trading this market report. So that's one thing I would be looking at. Now, the other thing is going over and looking at the euro yen. And this is a big mover as well. And you can see they've come back to test this, and they rejected it here. They barely closed below it here. So again, I'm looking for pretty much the same thing. Will price retrace? Because normally prior to the report, you'll get a retracement. And if it retraces, does it manage to break through these two areas? One is the ATR at 123.54. The other one is at 123.73. Now, if they manage to break through these areas, or if they just retrace, I'm going to start watching the stochastics. And what I want to see is a reversal bar form while it is at this ATR or at this area that may resist price. And if that forms, then I'm probably going to do a short. Now, what happens if I'm not sure, right before the market report comes out? How would I do that? Okay, if I'm not sure by, let's say, 10 o'clock tonight, and I'm not sure which way it's going to go, I'm going to show you on a weekly binary what you can do. And depending on where price is at, you could come in, because this is a market report that generally moves the market. And you can see on the market list here, you could actually go to 110.75. It would have about 13.50 in risk. And then if you went out to 108.75, it would have about 83.75. One reason is right now it's moving against the strike price, so you're getting a deal on it, okay? And then up here, it would have to move about 100 pips, okay? So you would have a total risk of, basically, if you say $15 in either direction, you have a $30 risk, okay? When I set my profit target, I generally set it at 80 to 85. So let's say I set it at 80, okay, and I'm carrying $30 of risk, then that still leaves $50, okay? And this is between two binaries, okay? So either way I go, this would provide me the opportunity to make money with a very low risk. Now, I generally do not do the weeklies. I generally do the dailies. Unfortunately, the dailies are not available because I'm doing this at 5:30 on Thursday morning. But it's an excellent example of why I would look at these binaries. And of course, by tonight, even on the weeklies, you have time decay working in your favor for getting into these positions. So again, it's just a way that if you know the direction, you can simply go in that direction. Or if you're not quite sure, you can use these really low risk binaries. I mean, the most you could lose would be $30 on both contracts, but this is a market report that is almost guaranteed to move the market, so you have the potential to almost double your money just using the out of the money binary option.